It's week 9 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' rangy quarterback. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. from the gun. He'll hand this off.
Yeah, so it's much better running.
This time he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got
another 1 and 8, but
and he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd
it
down
is
conversion. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, buddy.
Throw is incomplete. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Yeah, how you like that?
They get to him back at the 40. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
There we go.
It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yep.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now
man,
they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
How you missed that, bro?
Come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh, let me see what I gotta do today. Rushing 5, no sacks. That part ain't gonna happen. All right.
From one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
So we're in week 9. I gotta edit this video.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This
nice
is a
catch.
diving effort by Evans. What a catch. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So 5 yards here.
Come on with it, bro.
And that'll make it 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball.
Yeah.
Touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dragons,
just in case these Jacksonville Jags.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm cool with that.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Come on, bro. Sit down somewhere, buddy. Sit down somewhere.
If you look at this defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago.
Can't let them get comfortable either.
And those don't come around all that often in the NFL.
Pittsburgh lost to the Colts, man.
And also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence.
Got him.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on
oh,
the
buddy. Yeah.
And he is not quite
ooh, that was so close.
They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns yards here so far. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. That is called.
How we doing, viewers? Thanks for tuning in.
And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, we on to y'all, homie.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do next?
And the pressure
Stay on him.
Lawrence, and he'll go down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come
5 rushing yard touchdown ain't going to happen against the
they'll try and start this drive in the
defense.
air.
That's for that tackling.
It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Looking to throw.
Oh, yeah, drop that ball, buddy. Woo.
So Charles,
Almost an interception.
Really playing at a high
Cincinnati
level.
barely won that game.
We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think, but to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
So we're in a week now.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball.
Yeah, I had to go for it.
Incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Late break up. Okay.
Throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Nope.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, we don't care, homie. Oh!
Now on 4th down here, that pass.
They actually stopped me. Okay.
Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence.
Ooh, you got lucky, bro.
It's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test it.
It's tough for y'all.
they were up to the challenge.
On third down, Lawrence. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
Another field goal, buddy.
The primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
I need to go for a field goal if I can score.
5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they get out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Move it to the 45.
That will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball
How we doing, viewers?
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Back to throw here. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now this game is low scoring like crazy, bro.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made.
There we go. Y'all so focused on my other slot receiver. Y'all thought about him, now y'all blocking.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It is what it is, my man.
I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or... And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dragons are able to stretch out their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
At least 7-play drive.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
Got him.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
That's the second one of the game.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw. This is close.
There it is.
Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dragons are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now.
No way, Darius. I'm going to catch up to y'all.
And take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Now, to say you missed that sack, bro. That's crazy.
The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Today is a passing day.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to throw again.
Oh, that was close.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Work in the middle of the field.
Come on, get in there.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
You thought that was a run, buddy? Thought wrong.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dragons have got it on cruise control.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go.
And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
It'll be a loss at 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Under pressure, they got him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Lawrence.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete.
Almost doesn't count.
Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
No, it wasn't a play I was looking for.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose again. He's on his way.
Touchdown! A big play there. 94 yards.
And the Dragons continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Got him.
That's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Oh, look at that. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Lawrence will throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
Here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Why would you go in front of me?
2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Why would you do that?
The end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dragons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Justice Hill, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Jaden Reed, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there.
Oh, I got to switch.
Start with really terrible field position.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Down the left sideline. And touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are pouring it on. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hands it off out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Lee.
He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Thanks for the interception.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And,
back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will fight his way.
And I was really about to pass, too. I'm about to throw the ball.
Great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Lawrence. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take
I got to switch it up a bit. 10. I know they say 5 rushing touchdowns, but I have to mix the playbook up.
This drive in the air.
Ooh.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back to throw now on first down.
Look at that.
Side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dragons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Here's Lawrence.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Cotton. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get his guys another first down. Back-to-back good runs.
That's how you do it, buddy.
This one, 13 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Cotton. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Dragons just continue to roll.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and get.
Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guy stopping the run.
In trouble here, and down he goes.
Thanks for tuning in.
8-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Your day going good
And
today?
he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do that later on tonight.
Back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far.
I'm going to do my franchise in WWE, and then I'm going to do request after.
You've already scored 3 times. You want 4, you want more than that, and guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Give him a gain of 5.
I like to do about 8 fights in franchise mode before I do my request.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
So I pre-ordered Madden 25.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they
that ain't coming out till next month.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and rebuild either my Eagles or the. I think I'll go ahead and rebuild my Eagles.
So far as we get set for the fourth quarter, a very
I did the Ravens already.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those.
And I'm going to start wearing the Eagles throwback jersey in Madden 25. That Cali Green is good. How you missed that tackle, buddy?
Add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was.
And I messed up on this. This is week 9, not week 10. I got to edit this.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
I got to edit the subtitle.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion under a heavy rush.
And you can add another sack to that list, too. Along with those 4 interceptions.
And it's 3rd down.
Jacksonville's not that good.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far.
I want to get Mortal Kombat 1.
And take it right on the 30. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. Getting set to go again as we
Wait, are we in the 4th quarter already?
Field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this
Ain't
point,
no way. I thought we were still in the 3rd. Come on, man.
Nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest.
I didn't even realize he was in the 4th quarter already.
Boy, he looks happy when he does.
How we doing, viewers? Thanks for tuning in.
He's going to sell to himself now. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Oh, buddy. Get off me, bro. Let me run. There you go, homie.
And he will take this one in for
yes,
a
sir.
touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And
that's how you do it.
Are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think
2 missed tackles. Golly, bro.
It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, bro. Wow.
And he takes us beyond the 35.
It's about time y'all made a play.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. And
got him.
Now here's another interception.
Oh, man.
Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic
Come on with it, bro.
This defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
is that my run-out linebacker?
Starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Never safety, buddy.
It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does it here.
Buddy.
And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy.
Wow.
Right down Broadway.
Look at that. That is ridiculously crazy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play.
He was on his way down, too.
75 yards. And the Dragons continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Whew. I thought that field goal kick was going way right somewhere.
A while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Oh yeah, we definitely got the rushing yards needed, so I can definitely throw the football.
Here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
There you go. Get your shot.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner,
this is how defense is supposed to play.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's got his man on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Oh,
it's complete.
oh, buddy.
Inside the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. 96 yards. And the Dragons extend their lead yet again. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that. 21.
Lawrence will throw.
Under pressure, they got him again.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
You know what would be really sad is a block punt.
And he fields it cleanly. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Up the middle they go. Cotton.
Yep.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cotton, and they get him down, but not before he
I'm just letting him run. Yeah, I'm going to keep it going, homie. Yeah, you can sit him down. He had his game.
Now a 1st carry here for Robinson.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Alright guys, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, thanks for the likes and subs, views and comments.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.
We are out of here, guys.
From an offense that was truly
so later on in the night.
An elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was
over a
long time ago.
And we will do some WWE probably about 8 o'clock tonight. We'll do our franchise. And then after my franchise, we'll do the request.
So
then,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5.